Hi guys, I'm Anshika, your psychology teacher. In this video, we'll be covering the topic general adaptation syndrome, stress and an immune system, and last topic will be of this video, lifestyle. So let's start with general adaptation syndrome. Look, this is a very important topic of this chapter, and it's most probably or 99% of the time comes in the exam for at least 4 marker or 3 marker. So let's start. So what it says that what happens to the body when stress is prolonged. Silly studied this issue by subjecting animals to a variety of stressors such as high temperature, X-rays and insulin injections. In the laboratory over a long period of time, he also observed patients with various injuries and illness in hospital. Silly noticed a similar pattern of bodily responses in all of them. So let's understand it. What happened? Hans Selye was a psychologist who studied who gave this concept of general adaptation syndrome, and he studied that what would happen to the body when stress is prolonged. Means an individual is under a stress over a really long period of time. How did he study it? He studied this issue by subjecting animals to variety of stressors, like different stressors, be it high temperature, X-rays, insulin injections, were in a laboratory for a long period of time. And he observed in his patients, and he also observed various injuries and illness in hospitals. Selye noticed that there is a similar pattern of bodily responses in all of them. Means every individual makes a similar pattern of responses, bodily responses basically. And Selye called this pattern that every individual makes, not it's somewhat similar in everyone. He called this pattern general adaptation syndrome, or otherwise known as GAS syndrome. According to him, GAS involves 3 stages, which is alarm reaction, resistance and exhaustion. Let's start with alarm reaction. Okay, what does the alarm reaction say? Alarm का मतलब ही क्या होना है? Alarm means being alert. Okay, so it says that the presence of noxious stimulus or stressor leads to the activation of adrenal pituitary cortex system. This triggers the release of hormones producing the stress response. Now the individual is ready for fight or flight. Let's understand in this simple language. Okay, सबसे पहला होता है हमारा presence of noxious stimulus or stressors. Noxious stimulus, what is noxious stimulus? Is basically a scientific word for stressor. What is stressor? Basically, that forces your body to give a stress response. Okay, your stressor can be your examination. Your stressor can be financial loss. Your stressors can be in being in a hard relationship. Anything can be a stressor. And this stressor leads to the activation of adrenal pituitary cortex system. इस वर्ड से ही समझ में आ रहा है. Adrenal gland and pituitary gland cortex system मतलब it activate कर देता है हमारे adrenal and pituitary gland को, which triggers the release of hormones producing the stress response. Okay, let's understand with an example. Okay, let's take an example. A boy has an exam tomorrow and he hasn't studied at all. His stressor would be that he has exam tomorrow, and when there's a presence of stressor, it leads to the activation of adrenal pituitary cortex system. What would happen after he get to know that he has exam tomorrow? He's in the presence of the stressor. His adrenal and pituitary cortex system is activated, which releases a set of hormones. These hormones forces the individual to give a stress response. Okay, and what is stress response? That either the individual be ready for fight or flight. In this case, fight would be that he will study at least this much so that he can pass the exam, and flight would be, let's leave the exam. He would say that I don't know anything, I won't be able to clear the exam in one day, let's leave it. This is the flight situation and fight situation. So this was alarm reaction stage. Second stage of the general adaptation syndrome is resistance stage. Okay, it says that if stress is prolonged, the resistance stage begins. The parasympathetic nervous system calls for more cautious use of the bodily resources. The organism make efforts to cope with the threat as through confrontation. Okay, अब जो stress है ना, वो बहुत ज़्यादा long period of time में है एक individual में. Okay, it says that when the stress is prolonged, matlab when an individual is under the stress for a really long period of time, resistance stage begins. What resistance stage do? It says that the parasympathetic nervous system, it's a nervous system in our body, calls for a more cautious use of the body resources. Basically, parasympathetic nervous system announces to the body that you have to cautiously or really extremely slowly and alertly use your bodily resources, because the individual is under a lot of stress and you have to cope with them. You have to try your best to cope with them. The parasympathetic nervous system says this to our body resources. Okay, and the individual or the organisms effort karta hai to cope with the threat. And how do the individual cope with the threat? It is through confrontation. In the example, let's take an example of financial loss. An individual is under financial loss for a really long period of time. Financial loss, stress for a really long period of time. What would happen to his body? The parasympathetic nervous system will call his body to cautiously use its bodily resources, and the individual will try to cope with the threat. How? Through confrontation. Means he will try to find the ways to come out of the financial loss. Now, last stage of this general adaptation syndrome is exhaustion stage. What is exhaustion? First was the alarm reaction, that a stress is there. Resistance, when the stress is prolonged. What would happen when the stress is prolonged? And last stage is exhaustion stage. Means continued exposure to the same stressor or additional stressors drain the body of its resources and leads to the third stage of exhaustion. अब रेजिस्टेंस स्टेज में भी आप या फिर एक इंडिविजुअल स्ट्रेस से कोप नहीं कर पाया, इधर थ्रू कन्फ्रंटेशन, फाइट और फ्लाइट, वो ना अलार्म रिएक्शन में कर पाया ना रेजिस्टेंस स्टेज पे, he or she was not able to cope with the stress. Then comes the exhaustion stage, mean the continued exposure to the same stressor, be it financial loss or additional stresses. Financial loss के साथ साथ relationship problems also. Okay, it drains the body of its resources. It basically drains your body. Like in resistance stage, you were at least using your bodily resources cautiously, but in exhaustion stage, it totally drains your body. Stress totally drains your body's resources, and it leads to the third, which is exhaustion stage. Here what happens is the physiological system, जो physiological system involved थे हमारे alarm reaction में और resistance में, वो ineffective बन जाते हैं. Means they stop working properly and susceptibility to stress related diseases. Exhaustion stage में क्या होता है? जो हमारा alarm reaction होता है एंड रेजिस्टेंस स्टेज होता है ना, वो इनफेक्टिव हो जाते हैं टोटली, और एक इंडिविजुअल की बॉडी फिजिकली सस्पेक्टेबल हो जाती है किसके लिए? हमारे स्ट्रेस रिलेटेड डिसीज के लिए, सच एज हाई ब्लड प्रेशर बिकम्स मोर लाइकली. ओके, सो नाउ लेट्स कंटिन्यू. Selye's model has been criticized for assigning a very limited role for psychological factors in stress. Why the Selye model was criticized? This was criticized for assigning very limited role to the psychological factors. Means gas model did not involve more psychological factors of the stress. It basically involves the physical factors. Okay, research have reported that psychological appraisal of the events is important for the determination of stress. What are psychological appraisal? We studied in the past video. I'll tell you. Psychological appraisal is basically whether we'll be for example, past experience means you have done a similar thing earlier and you will be able to cope with them. It's a psychological appraisal. Okay, how people respond to the stress substantially influenced by their perception, personality and biological constitution. अब ये हर एक के साथ नहीं होता. किसी के पास स्ट्रॉन्ग माइंडसेट एंड विल पावर होती है, किसी के पास नहीं होती. सो एक इंसान स्ट्रेस को कैसे रिस्पॉन्ड करेगा, इट टोटली डिपेंड्स ऑन देयर परसेप्शन, हाउ ही और शी परसीव्स द इवेंट, पर्सनालिटी, वेदर देयर पर्सनालिटी इज कॉन्फिडेंस, सेल्फ एस्टीम इज हाई, and biological constitution. Whether biological constitution basically means how their body reacts to the stress, are they physically fit or not. These are the biological constitution. Now coming to the topic, stress and the immune system. Look, stress can cause illness by impairing the functioning of the immune system. If the stress is really prolonged and if an individual is under stress by for a really long period of time, it can cause physical illness by impairing the functioning of the immune system. Immune system क्या करता है? Immune system हमारी body को guard करता है against attackers from within and outside. The word psychoneuroimmunology studies on the link between the mind, the brain and the immune system. How we'll learn the definition of this word? Basically, psycho means the mind, neuro means the brain, and immunology means the immune system. So what does this word focuses on? This word, or also known as psychoneuroimmunology, focuses on the link between mind, brain and the immune system. Okay, it studies how the immune system can impair due to stress. Okay, so it starts with the white blood cells. White blood cells are also known as leukocytes within the immune system, identify and destroy foreign bodies. Look, there are white blood cells which we have already studied in class 10th, which is in our immune system. What does these white blood cells do? These white blood cells identify करते हैं और destroy करते हैं foreign bodies को. What are the foreign bodies? Foreign bodies such as antigens such as viruses. Okay, ये lead करता है due to the production of antibodies. Okay, there are several kinds of white blood cells or leukocytes within the immune system: T cells, B cells and the natural killer. Now we'll understand what these cells are or what is the difference between these white blood cells. T cells. What does T cells do? T cells destroy करता है invaders को. T helper cells increase करता है हमारी immunological activity और also known as immune system को बढ़ाता है. T helper cells that are the cells that are attacked by the human immunodeficiency virus, also known as HIV, which causes AIDS, also known as acquired immunodeficiency syndrome. B cells प्रोड्यूस करता है एंटीबॉडीज को और नेचुरल किलर सेल्स इन्वॉल्व होते हैं फाइट अगेंस्ट बोथ वायरसेस एंड ट्यूमर्स. नाउ लेट्स ब्रेक इट डाउन into simple words. What does T cells do? T cells destroy करते हैं invaders को. T helper cells increase करते हैं हमारी immunity activity and T helper cells ही वो cells होते हैं जो HIV अटैक करते हैं. HIV अटैक करने के बाद बेसिकली HIV कॉज करता है हमें AIDS, which is the acquired immunodeficiency syndrome. Now look, stress can affect natural killer cell cytotoxicity, which is the major importance in the defense against various infections and cancer. Reduced level of natural killer cell cytotoxicity have been found in people who are highly stressed, including students facing important examination, bereft persons and those who are severely depressed. What happens? Look, जो स्ट्रेस होता है ना वो इफेक्ट करता है हमारे नेचुरल किलर सेल्स. सबसे पहले नेचुरल किलर सेल्स क्या करते हैं? वो इन्वॉल्व होते हैं हमारे वायरसेस को फाइट करने के लिए और ट्यूमर्स को फाइट करने के लिए. जब नेचुरल किलर सेल विच इज नोन एज टॉक्सिसिटी जो मेजर इंपॉर्टेंस है इन द डिफेंस अगेंस्ट वेरियस इन्फेक्शियस एंड कैंसर में. अब जो हाईली स्ट्रेस्ड पीपल होते हैं ना उनमें पाए जाते हैं रिड्यूस्ड लेवल ऑफ नेचुरल किलर सेल साइटोटॉक्सिटी. ठीक है, एंड हाईली स्ट्रेस्ड पीपल में इंक्लूड होते हैं जो स्टूडेंट्स फेसिंग इंपॉर्टेंट एग्जामिनेशन, बेरेफ्ट पर्सन एंड दोज हु आर सिवियरली डिप्रेस्ड. स्टडीज रिवील दैट इम्यून फंक्शनिंग इज बेटर इन इंडिविजुअल रिसीविंग सोशल सपोर्ट. अब इम्यूनिटी ना उन लोगों की ज़्यादा अच्छी होती है या बेटर होती है हु हैव सोशल सपोर्ट, फैमिली सपोर्ट, हु हैव पॉजिटिविटी इन देयर लाइफ. ओके, ऑल्सो चेंजेस इन द इम्यून सिस्टम विल हैव मोर इफेक्ट on health among those whose immune systems are already weakened. Look, some individuals' immune systems are already weakened due to premature birth or a lot of different things, and when stress affect those already weak immune system, it can have more or humongous effect on their body. Figure 3.4 depicts this sequence compromising negative emotions, release of stress hormone which lead to the weakening of the immune system, thereby affecting mental and physical health. Okay, what does it say? Fear, anger and hostility. Okay, when this happens, either the person can angry outburst it थ्रो दी टैंट्रम्स, विड्रॉल कर लेते हैं, फीलिंग ऑफ होपलेसनेस हुई, और स्ट्रेस हार्मोन्स रिलीज हुए. थर्स ऑल ऑफ दीज goes towards weakened immune system, and already weakened immune system can cause mental or physical illness. Now let's come to the psychological stress. Okay, look, psychological stress na is accompanied by negative emotions and associated behaviors including depression, hostility, anger and aggression. जो हमारा psychological stress होता है उस वो accompanied या basically positive emotion से नहीं होता, it is always by negative emotion, जिसके साथ साथ negative behaviors आते हैं जैसे कि depression, hostility, anger, aggression. Negative emotion states are of particular concern to the study of effects of stress on health. तो जो नेगेटिव इमोशन स्टेट होती है ना वो पर्टिकुलर कंसर्न होता है, और द मेन कंसर्न होता है टू स्टडी द इफेक्ट्स ऑफ स्ट्रेस ऑन एन इंडिविजुअल और ऑन हेल्थ. The incidence of psychological disorders such as panic attacks and obsessive behavior increases with the buildup of long-term stress. Why does a person suffers from panic attack or obsessive behavior? Because of the long-term stress, because the person or the individual was under stress for a really long period of time, that he adapted psychological disorders such as panic attacks or obsessive behavior. Worries can reach such a level that they surface as frightening, painful physical sensation which can be mistaken for the heart attack. And if an individual worries a lot, has a lot of stress, they can suffer from a similar condition or a condition really close to heart attack, where the person is frightening, has painful physical sensation which can be mistaken even for heart attack. Look, people under prolonged stress ना वो ज़्यादा prone होते हैं to irrational fear. They have totally irrational fears. They have lot of mood swings. They have phobias, and they may experience fits. Fits of what? They may experience fits of depression, be it anger. They get angry easily. They have angry outbursts more often, and they are so irritated. They get irritated easily. These are the negative emotions, and these negative emotions appear to be related to the functioning of the immune system. Look, if the person is going through stress for a long period of time, we have studied that it affects the immune system in a negative way. And these negative emotions now are directly related to the function of immune system. What negative emotions? Anger, depression, hostility, irritability, mood swings, phobias. Okay, our ability to interpret our world and to invest that interpretation with personal meaning and emotion have a powerful and direct effect on the body. Look, जैसे ही हम perceive करते हैं world को, the way we interpret our world and how we invest this interpretation with personal meaning and emotions. We interpret a situation, and how we perceive the situation with personal meaning and emotion, it has a very powerful effect on our body. Negative moods have been associated with poor health outcomes. If the person is a negative mood, he or she can suffer from poorer health outcomes. Feeling of hopelessness are related to worsening of disease. If the person feels he doesn't have anybody, she doesn't have anybody with them, they don't have any social support, they don't have family support, it can increase the risk of injury and death due to various causes. Okay, with this we end the topic stress and immune system. Our next topic of this video and last topic is lifestyle. Look, stress can lead to unhealthy lifestyle or health damaging behavior. Lifestyle is really important in condition of stress, and stress can lead to unhealthy lifestyle, not having proper diet, no physical activity, no social life, or even health damaging behavior. Look, lifestyle is the overall pattern of decisions and behavior that determine a person's health. What is the definition of lifestyle? Lifestyle is the overall pattern of decisions and behaviors that determine a person's health and the quality of life. Stressed individual may be more likely to expose themselves to pathogens which are agents causing physical illness. The individual who is under a lot of stress are more likely to expose themselves to pathogens. What are pathogens? Pathogens are the agents that causes physical illness. People who are stressed have poor nutritional habits. Okay, how do you know a person is under stress? He or she has poor nutritional habits, they sleep less, and these people are likely to engage in other health risking behaviors. This health risking behaviors क्या होते हैं? Health risking behaviors such as smoking, alcohol abuse. Such health impairing behaviors develop gradually and are accompanied by pleasant experiences temporarily. Why does this happen? Okay, these behaviors are developed gradually. They don't develop suddenly, or it happens just, it doesn't happen, it develops gradually, and these are accompanied by pleasant experience. Okay, why does people drink alcohol? They drink alcohol because it impairs their brain functioning, and they get into the state of temporary pleasantness. Okay, however, we tend to ignore their long-term damaging, and alcoholism is the worst, smoking is worst. As we all know, they have really bad effect on our body, and it can cause even serious physical illness in long-term damaging effects, and underestimate the risk they pose to our lives. Studies have revealed that health promoting behavior. What are the health promoting behaviors? Like balanced diet, regular exercise, family support, etc. This play a really important role in good health as well as psychological health. Okay, adhering to a lifestyle that includes balanced, low-fat diet, a lifestyle which includes low-fat diet, regular exercise, and continued activity with positive thinking, it enhances health and longevity. जो आजकल का मॉडर्न लाइफस्टाइल है ऑफ एक्सेस इन ईटिंग, drinking, and the so-called fast-paced good life has led to the violation of basic principles of health in some of us as to what we eat, think, or do with our lives. So lifestyle is pretty basic. Lifestyle basically says that you should have a healthy lifestyle so that you don't get stress, and even if you get stress, you are easily able to cope with it. Healthy lifestyle includes balanced diet, regular exercise, family support, and elimination of fast foods, drinking, no alcoholism. These are basics to our healthy lifestyle. With this, we end our video. In next video, we'll be covering the topic coping with stress and how an individual cope with stress with using different strategies and different theories we'll be studying. If you like this video, like, comment, and share. Thank you.